Good afternoon, everyone. This is Self-Education. Remember, for the YouTube algorithm, please smash that like button. Feel free to share, subscribe, and feel free to drop a comment down below. Today's topic is precious metals. Are they a good investment? Are they even really an investment at all? We're gonna dive right into this, okay? So precious metals, they're what we refer to as a non-productive asset. Okay, by non-productive, they don't produce anything. If you buy silver, you buy gold, you just buy it and it sits there. Okay, when we look into, stocks, which are pieces of businesses, they are a productive asset. The companies, they produce profits, they produce earnings, they might pay a dividend, they're growing their free cash flow. When you look at a farm, you look at to what the farm will produce over time. You know how much soybeans or corn it'll put out. That's also a good productive asset, is having a farm. Same with real estate. If you own an apartment building, you're gonna see what the rent is, and what expenses you put back into it, and it's a productive asset. It's producing cash flow. Okay, when we look at silver, gold, it just sits there. It doesn't do anything. It's pretty, give it that, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, so is silver or gold better than Bitcoin? That's another thing. There's a lot of hype over Bitcoin. They're really in the same category. Bitcoin, any cryptocurrency, it doesn't produce anything. Again, but at least with precious metals, at least, it has industrial purposes. Bitcoin, it doesn't produce anything. Okay, well, it's a store of value, it's going to be considered a currency. Well, there's a lot of countries in the world that have actually banned cryptocurrencies already. It would take nothing for the US government to do that too. Okay, so China, India, there's been a lot of other countries. I can't remember all of them right now, but there's been a lot of countries that have banned cryptocurrencies. So it's a really speculative asset, if you want to call it that. But Bitcoin, any cryptocurrency, it's non-producing. So there's a lot of risk there because it doesn't produce anything. At least with silver or gold, we can, silver, it's industrial properties. It's used in a lot of electronics and technology. Gold as well. People use it as jewelry. So at least, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, there's a lot more value with silver or gold than cryptocurrency. Again, with government regulation around the world, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, there's no regulation behind it, and the government, it's surprising that they've let it go on this long without banning it. I mean, they could come out tomorrow and ban all cryptocurrencies, because it's basically you're betting against the US currency or other currencies around the world. Okay, so these are types of assets, and ways to look at them from a different perspective, whether they are producing or non-producing. It's always much better to have a producing asset. Okay. And at one point in history, silver or gold, it was actually backed up by the US dollar. So that did give gold and silver some value, and the price of the US dollar and the currency does give it some value. It kind of does dictate some of the value that it creates. So it's It is kind of, its own currency, but not really. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Self-education. I'll see you in the next one.